Well, on behalf of our players and University of Wisconsin, I want to thank Mark and the Holiday Bowl for everything that they've done for us and for national funding for making this all happen. And our kids were really excited when we found out about the opportunity to come to San Diego and be a part of the Holiday Bowl. And then when you get the news of you matching up against USC, Clay talked about it, and it's two programs that have great tradition, and for us to be able to play against each other, for players that come to Wisconsin and get a chance to play against great teams and opponents like USC, that's what you think about and dream about as a kid, and then to be able to do it in the Holiday Bowl, and again, Clay talked about it, but this is one of those games that I know personally, as a fan of college football, and then as a player and a coach in it, you're hoping one time get a chance to be a part of it. And so very appreciative of that, and certainly excited about the opportunity that we get to play against USC and really give, not just, I've enjoyed just the last week and a half of getting to meet Clay and understand who he is. One of our receivers coach worked with him, and I think what they've done this year, and despite all the adversity, and to be playing their best football at the end of the year, it's quite a compliment, I think, to the people they have there. And I know our guys are excited. You throw on the tape, and you know that you've got to play well, and I think that's our job now. We've been treated unbelievably well by the bowl, and have had a great experience, and our job is to play. And what we're hoping is our best game at the end of the year against a great opponent. Any questions? Okay.
Paul, what is Corey Clement's status for this game right here?
Corey's been practicing, and which has been good, and we'll kind of just keep taking it one day at a time. So we'll see how that goes, but hopefully he's got a chance to play a little bit.
And USC, who do they most closely resemble, if anyone, that you guys have played this season on, offensively and defensively?
I think they're different than anyone that we've played, and I think that's part of the great challenge. And it's certainly, I think, very skilled and well coached, and offensively can be explosive, dynamic in the run game and in the throw game, and defensively, present a lot of challenges to us. And so I don't know if we've played a team quite, I don't believe we have, quite like this, where you can just say, hey guys, it wasn't like the first time we got the group together and say, okay, here's USC, they're just like someone else. It's and that's what makes it pretty neat though too. For our players in the preparation, it's a whole new prep. It's not like you're taking parts of this plan or that plan. I think it's its own unique team opponent for us.
Coach, what have you seen from Joel just as a quarterback? You said before the year that didn't have to look over his shoulder anymore, and now is on the verge of going to the top of the wins list at Wisconsin.
Well, I've enjoyed, the year that I've been able to spend with him, and have appreciated kind of his growth from when I was there and recruited him, and was with him for his freshman year. But he's certainly matured quite a bit, I think, as a player, but probably more impressively as a person, and kind of how he's handled himself through the ups and downs of it. And Joel is much like this team, and certainly the seniors really have enjoyed and appreciate the time spent with him. And I always thought that the goal is you earn the right to play more games. You have your season, you earn the right to play more games, and we've earned the right not to just play a game, but to play in a really great bowl game against a great opponent. And Joel and that group of seniors, that's a heck of a thing for them. And to be able to play one more time with them, and they get to play together, like I said, and not, this isn't one where you just got to say it, and kind of make it feel it's a heck of an opponent, and that's it's a heck of a credit to that group for getting us to this place, and our objective is to hopefully put and play our best game of the year.
Paul, down here.
Oh, gee.
Hey, you talked about USC fighting through adversity this year with the coaching change and all that kind of stuff, but Wisconsin's had three coaches in 4 years. What's been the effect of that in your program?
It does. It has an effect, and unfortunately, I lived that as a player at Wisconsin. I think now it's been fortunate that you have a little bit of an idea what the kids are going through. It's I think it's hard on players, and that's why you appreciate what they've done, and I think it's brought this group together. There's no doubt that you have different approaches. Each coach has a different approach, which eventually steers the direction of the program. And so I think those are some of the ramifications of changes. I think that your recruiting classes are disrupted, and those are all, I think, just kind of facts. And yet I feel really fortunate to come into the group that was able to come in to and with. And certainly looking forward to continuing forward. But I think it's hard on players, and it's unsettling for them. And I think then I go back to that's why I appreciate this group, having known what that's like and how they've hung together and worked with each other, and it's been pretty neat to see.
You mentioned how they were unlike any team you've kind of prepared for this year. On the offensive side of the ball, is this one of the most balanced teams you guys have faced? Obviously, experienced quarterback and 3 pretty good running backs.
Right, and explosive. I think that's the one. I don't know if we've faced a team that is as explosive running the ball, throwing the ball. And we do. We feel good. Our defense has played well this year. And I think we'll be tested different this game than we have been all year. And that's what makes this a heck of a challenge. But anytime there's a challenge, it's an opportunity, right? And our guys they know we're not just going to walk out there and this is who we are. We got to earn everything we get, offensively, defensively, special teams. And I think our guys are excited to play. They're excited to play with each other one more time, but I know they're really excited to play this USC team, and it's got all the tradition. You can go back years and years, but this group, this team, grabs your attention right from the get-go, and so it's a heck of a challenge. But that's I think why you go to places like Wisconsin, USC to play in big games, and we're fortunate to be able to do that.